due to her loyalty, integrity, and stunning good looks. Still, Mordecai kept a close eye on Esther and spent many nights outside the castle keeping an eye on things.
I tell you what, I'm sick and tired of this king of ours. He's gonna get what's coming to him. Once he's out of the way, our buddy Haman can step in and show this kingdom what a real king looks like. You said it. Hey, have I ever told you that you remind me of somebody? Oh, never mind. We need to come up with a plan to kill the king. Do you hear me? Put a snake in his bathtub, or push him in front of a chariot or something. Keep your voice down, would you? If anybody hears about our plot, we'll be hanged. I'm telling you, you look really familiar. Must be the armor. It was on sale at Castle Walmart.
Get the Walmart.
Walmart. Put a snake in the bathtub. Or a cure or something. Or we're gonna get him.
I must get word to Esther right away. The king is in great danger.
Mordecai sent word to Queen Esther about this terrible plot. There was an investigation. The guards were arrested, tried, and executed. However, the king's troubles were actually just beginning. He was also promoted a man named Haman to help him rule his kingdom and to head homeland security. Haman was an Amalekite, a sworn enemy of Jehovah and the Jewish people. He is a hard-hearted and cruel, and would do or say anything to increase his power. Feel free to boo loudly whenever this evil man appears on stage.
Boo! I am Haman, the king's faithful servant and second in command of his entire empire. Who are you, and why are you not bowing to me? I am Mordecai, also a faithful subject to the king. However, my people bow only to Jehovah, the one true God, and not to any man. Oh no, not a Jew! I hate you people! With your weird little tassels and your scruffy beards and your bizarre food and that whole Torah thingy. Why can't you just act like normal people? Bow to me, Mordecai? Never! Pardon these figures of speech from our puppet culture, but I pledge to have a hand in ridding this empire of these people. On the other hand, I can work hand in hand with the king in doing it for me. Starting with Mordecai sure would be handy.
Continued his quest to control the kingdom behind the scenes. To control the king's information, a law was made that no one was allowed to approach the king unless specifically summoned by him. There was no exceptions, not even for his new queen. Haman also continued his personal grudge against the Jews and began a plot for his final solution.
Good memory. You summoned me, Your Majesty. Haman, give me your latest report. It pains me to say this, sire, but I'm afraid there are people living among your loyal subjects that have a law of their own. A law they hold to be higher than even the laws of your kingdom, my Most High King. Who are these people? How can this be? Traitors? Under my very nose? They call themselves...
Under my very nose.
They call themselves Jews, sire. I took the liberty of writing a decree. I even cast lots to set a date for their destruction. It's this thing that I do. Simply sign here, and on the 14th day of the month of Adar, we will have them all executed, man, woman, and child. Your kingdom will be rid of these traitors once and for all. Good man, Haman, good man. I don't know anything about these Jews, as you call them, but from the horrible things you keep telling me, the world would be better off without them. Let me sign that decree. There. I'm putting you in charge of that project. Spend all the money you need on it. Be creative. Have fun. I will, my king. I will. You should do something about that cough. I can have my beloved Queen Esther make you some matzo ball soup. It's a specialty.
So the decree was posted in every province throughout all of Persia. On the 14th day of Adar, a day chosen by lots, citizens were encouraged to rise up against their Jewish neighbors, to kill and to steal their property. For this one day, there would be no penalty for murder or theft if the crimes were committed against a Jew. After hearing about the king's terrifying new proclamation, Mordecai leapt into action. He needed to convince Queen Esther to somehow put a stop to Haman's plans. He summoned his faithful servant to deliver the important request to the king.
Servant! I'm here. Dear Esther, a decree has been posted throughout the land declaring a day of doom for our people. I am wearing sackcloth and covered in ashes, as is our custom during a time of mourning. Help us, Esther. You are our only hope. I am sending a servant to you with this note, in case this news has not reached you inside the palace. Please send a response quickly.
It's terrible! Terrible! What can I possibly do to help? I'm not allowed to simply approach the king, and he has not summoned me to his presence for over a month. What do you suggest, Uncle?
I'll take this letter to Mordecai right away. Esther, don't you see? Remember how God placed Joseph into the Pharaoh's government? Remember how God put Moses into the king's very house? Yehovah, our God, has put you in the position of queen at such a time as this. You must speak to the king and convince him to change this evil law. Servant, give that message to Esther.
That needs to be edited in post.
Once the king signs a law, it cannot be repealed. If I risk my own life to approach him, what good will it do? We'll all be dead.
You too will be killed if Haman's plan comes to pass. Yehovah has made promises to our people, even as we are in exile. If you don't fulfill your part of his plan, he will find someone else. You must try, Esther. You must try. I will spread the word throughout our people, asking them to fast and pray for you, Esther. With Yehovah behind you, who can be against you? Be brave, my little one. Be brave, my queen. P.S. No pressure.
Hello.
Another letter.
Thank you. I will do as you ask. Okay, go fast.
Tell her thank you.
That was nice. You're welcome. Go.
Yes. Tell her, have a nice day. Can I borrow a stamp?
What did he say?
Can I borrow a stamp?
Hey, you, quiet out there. Thank you.
Can I do
I am so nervous. How can I change the king's mind when I can't even approach conspicuous.
My queen?
Hallelujah.
My queen?
Oh,
Is that you, Esther? I haven't seen you in so long. I have missed you so. What can I do for you? Just ask, and half my kingdom is yours. Well, maybe a third.
Thank you for inviting me to speak, my beloved. I do have something on my mind.
Please, my queen, you can tell me anything. You know that.
I want everything to be just right before I tell you. Could you and Haman please join me for a special banquet before I ask my request?
I would love to. When do you have in mind? I'll check my royal calendar.
I was thinking right now.
Haman, dinner! Haman, sit down. Yes, sire. My beloved queen has invited us to dinner. She's prepared all of this herself. Oh, goody. Esther, would you please pass the ham?
Sorry, Haman. Don't have any.
Here. How about some lobster?
Nope. No lobster.
Pepperoni? Oh, hey. Now, what was it you wanted to ask me, my queen?
This banquet went so well. Would you and Haman come to another one at my place tomorrow night?
Anything for you, dear. That was such a tasty meal. I don't think I could eat another bite of that tasty gefilte fish.
Uh-oh.
You bow to me. Haven't we already been through this? If you won't bow to me, can you at least give me a round of applause? You know, give me a hand? Ugh, please, no more hand jokes. I'm not bowing.
Who was that?
Nobody, Zeresh, my sweet wife.
Amy.
Just a nasty, horrible Jew named Mordecai, lovey-dovey. He won't bow to me, and he won't laugh at my witty hand jokes. I hate him! I hate him!
You're really not funny anyway. Did you talk to the king about my little plan?
Yes, sweetiekins. Everything is all set. I hate that Mordecai so much, I can't wait until the 14th of Adar.
Listen, why don't you just have a special gallows built for Mordecai? Make it 25 feet high. No, make it 50 feet. No, make it 75 feet. That little project will take your mind off of him. Till that great day, anyway.
I love the way you think, honey bunny. You're so romantic. Now, back to the matter at hand.
I told you, you're not funny.
What is it?
Ugh. I can't get to sleep. I keep dreaming someone is controlling me and putting words in my mouth. I feel like a puppet.
You are.
You are.
Maybe I need to read a book. Servant! 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 always put me to sleep. Yes, sir. Here they are. Cat stuck in a tree. Those are the days. King orders higher taxes. I have such a great job. What's this? Servant! I'm right here, Your Majesty. Do you remember this incident about the plot to take my life? Who was it that found out about that plot and saved my life? That would be Mordecai, Your Majesty. What did we do to honor him for his loyalty? It's not listed in the public records. Nothing, sire. We were all a bit distracted with choosing a new queen and all that. Maybe that's why I can't sleep. Go get Haman for me. I want to plan something special. Oh, and servant, do these pajamas make me look fat? Haman! Quiet in front row. Haman! You called for me, Your Majesty? I see you're wearing the royal jammies I got you for your birthday. Yes. Now, Haman, something's been bothering me. Yes, sire. If I wanted to honor a very loyal subject, someone very special to me, I mean, really honor him. Pull out all the stops, no holds barred, the whole enchilada. What would you suggest?
Now Haman, being very full of pride, assumed the king must be talking about him.
Well, sire, the greatest honor would be this. Have the man you intend to honor ride upon your finest steed, dressed in your own royal robes. Have him led through your town by the most trusted servant, who must yell at the top of his lungs, "This man is very special to the king, and is deserving of all this honor." In fact, Your Majesty, I would have this man led back and forth through all the town until everyone everywhere was able to hear and see how special this man is to you. I love it. You are truly a great man, Haman. Here's why I ask. Last month, someone helped stop an attempt on my life. It just occurred to me that that man was never given any proper reward. Haman, go find a man named Mordecai and do to him just as you suggested. Get my horse, my robes, the whole shebang. In fact, you can have the honor of being the one to lead him around town. Again, great idea, Haman. What would I do without you?
As it happened, Haman was indeed forced to lead Mordecai through the streets, just as he himself had suggested. That's the worst. It moves. Like a kitty.
This man is very special to the king and deserves all of this honor. Haman, say it like you mean it. This man is very special to the king. I can't hear you. Laugh while you can, Jew boy.
Amy, what are you doing? This is very embarrassing. Stop this nonsense, this instant. Aren't you supposed to be dining with the king and the queen tonight?
It's the king's orders, lamb chop. I have to do this all day long. I was growing tired of hearing your voice anyway. You're dismissed. Besides, if you're having dinner with the queen, I sense God's hand in it. I hate him! I hate him!
This is you.
The Jews of Shushan were greatly encouraged by this event, but their hopes for survival still rested on Queen Esther and her bravery. They all continued to fast and pray to Jehovah, knowing that he would never turn his back on his people. We begin our final scene on the eve of the 14th day of Adar, The very day set for the final destruction of all the Jews, at Esther's banquet for the king. And
Woe to you. Haman, I saw those gallows you had built, 75 feet high. Wow. Are you sure that thing's safe? For gallows, Your Highness, the less safe the better. Besides, you should see the view. I can see my house from there. Esther! Darling! Thank you again for a wonderful meal.
You're welcome.
Yes, my queen. What did you call this wine again?
Manischewitz.
What about that super yummy braided bread?
Challah.
What was that gunk on the donuts?
That was lox, and those were bagels.
What about these little triangle cookies?
Those are called Hamantaschen.
Why are they called Hamantaschen?
It's a long story. It all started with a beauty contest.
I must insist. Please tell me now, what is this special occasion and what is your request?
Your Majesty, it pains me to tell you this, but there is an evil man that has lied to you. Not only that, he is trying to kill my uncle and all my people and me.
Who? Who would do such an evil thing? Who? Yes, my queen, who? This is outrageous. We will have him hanged immediately on the very gallows I personally prepared for those rotten Jews. Who is this betrayer?
I was hoping you would say that. My king, I, myself, your queen, am a Jew. Mordecai, your beloved and highest servant, honored servant, he's a Jew. My uncle, Haman hates Mordecai, and he has tricked you into signing his death warrant. Oh, my king, please protect your queen and her people from Haman's hatred. I beg you.
Haman! How dare you threaten the life of my king, my queen, my bride? Guard! Seize him at once! Haman has been seized and taken to the gallows. Thank you, trusted guard. And, hey, haven't I seen you somewhere before? Must be the suit. I get that a lot.
Thank you, my king. But what about my people?
Now, I cannot repeal my royal decree, so I will issue another one. Hear ye, hear ye. On the 14th day of Adar, I, as king, decree that Jews everywhere will be allowed to defend themselves from any attacks throughout the kingdom. Servant, fetch Mordecai!
Oh, your highness, thank you so much. Oh, this is amazing. Praise the Lord.
Here I am, your highness. Mordecai, my trusted servant. Are you looking for work? I seem to have an opening as the #2 head honcho in my whole kingdom. Now, take it. Any suggestions, #2? Let the 14th day of Adar be forever celebrated by my people for all future generations, so that Yahovah's people never forget what he has done for them. If God is for us, who can be against us? Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Sing along, everybody.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
And so once again, Jehovah comes through for his people, turning certain doom into endless blessing, not with fire from heaven or with the parting of the sea, but by simple yet brave obedience of an orphan girl named Esther. And once again, the bloodline that would avenge eventually give birth to Yeshua, the Messiah of all mankind, who is saved from the fiendish plot of the enemies.
Yay!
Ah.
Oh. Yay!